Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Switch.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 38, Haskins completes it to Davis. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own
25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins the thrower. Going to let it fly for Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Come on, set. Henry, get that to Mike. Here we go. Check 4.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Redskins 14, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line. Here.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 1st down, Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. He finds Matthews. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Out of the gun, Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Kill, kill, kill.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
57. Right here, right here. 57.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, 38 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What we got? What we got?
Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Escaping the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 29, Cousins. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cousins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Geis again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
50 seconds to mine. I got it. Slam. Shift.
On the ground, Geis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
On the set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Switch it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it here with Thompson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I got you, boy. Undercook. Hey.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Hey, man. Watch the booth. Listen to me.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
57, Mike, 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left, and that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Haskins now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.